Yo, it's happening. So I'm just doing a morning routine for up testing. It's going not that good, but not too bad. The ads doesn't work in a twin window on the Galaxy. They keep pausing. So it looks like you couldn't use the Galaxy with the SIM card as well. What's happening now is that when I put the Optus SIM in there, that ended up spammed out, just ads popping up everywhere. So I had to reset the phone to get rid of it. Then yesterday I put my Telstra SIM card in there. That one wasn't connected yet. I couldn't connect it because of the ID. Didn't have photo ID to connect it. So I put that in there unconnected. So then the Wi-Fi works. So Wi-Fi extender worked without the SIM card, right? However, at the end of the day, I'm downloading music and that, so the phone needed restarting. So ended up spammed out again. Not as spammed anymore, but ads were popping up. Not sure if it's still going on. When I went online, they ended up spamming and ended up popping up. I'll just $30 see if these ads pop up or not. Downloaded a few more tracks in here. The spams were popping up. Then it seems to have stopped when I took the SIM card out. But when I went into the Woolworths to buy food for today, then the internet didn't work. Woolworths free Wi-Fi didn't work on this at Woolworths, and the village Wi-Fi didn't work at 8 o'clock, 7:30 or something. But some spams came up, but doesn't seem to be spammed out now. So probably better off if you're using Galaxies that without a SIM card, man. Because he's saying cops and networks, they close it up so it doesn't have to trace it and shit. So they spam it out. So even with the unconnected SIM card, they still happen there through Telstra SIM. So it looks like Telstra killing phones as well. That this here not meant to happen with the phone that's been purchased. That this meant to be done with the phones that are stolen and shit. That's not meant to work on these phones here. So that does spam it out and shit. Doesn't look like the spam's coming out as much as before. On this network now, here, doesn't come up. But I did have to take the SIM card out, the Telstra one last night. Because this phone for some reason won't work properly on this Wi-Fi. They keep dropping in and out. The 5G ones stay good, but the 4G ones, they drop in and out on here. So then I'm stuck waiting for ads. It could just fucking. And the problem is with this is if this phone doesn't, then it has to go Wi-Fi, correct DB library. There's a few clicks in it, so that it throws me off. That it doesn't know that this here now, this ad, fucking. Then it throws me off. There has to crunch for me to be able to just go boom, 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 tap it. Otherwise, fucking, if it goes, there has to go back here, then reconnect here. Fuck, man, then it goes. That's harder. You know what I mean? It throws you off. Then has to go here. If it's just closing ads and doing slots and that bubbles, then that's easier. If it doesn't work, then fucking man has to fuck around. You know what I mean? That's fucking, that's harder to do it. And that. So careful with the SIM cards. I heard something that the network can only kill it once, so once you reset it, then it should work. But looks like they kill it with the dead SIM card as well, spam it out for you. So I've took it out and they went better. But when I connected to the network, they're spamming out again. It doesn't spam out now. play these tracks here. Doesn't seem to, they just pop up in any app and shit that they're popping up and that. But they work so right now. So basically that's it. So with the Galaxies, man, you'll need a reset of that to fucking, if it's spammed out, or get the other apps to spam removers and shit. But that's basically networks and cops doing it. But that's not allowed to do with the phone that's been paid by the person. So they say they tested that shit. Yeah, because they couldn't trace it, the cops, to any phones and that. So basically that's it, man. You do it with the stolen phone and that, man. So basically now I just got here, gotta unpack the gear, phones. I've plugged my chargers in over there. This one still had some power in it. That's meant to be doing the Galaxy. I'm doing this vlog here for the tube. Turns out that my Woolworths charger that they shit, that takes 6 hours for 5,000 milliamps to fill up, and they only gives a half a phone. With the phone charger, these big ones fill up in 4-5 hours, 10,000. And the small one take fucking 8 hours and shit on the Woolworths one if there is 5, if it's 4 in there. And one port is even slower. The shit, but that does manage with it. That's not the specification, because the normal phone charger is 1V, and this one says it's a 10 watt, and that's supposed to be 2.4 volt coming out, and that's supposed to be basically twice and a half faster than, but they don't that much faster, but it should still be like 20 minutes quicker than the normal charger, but there's not that much difference, but that's slower. That's slower, the shit. $20. He said, well, how much fucking charges I want for $20, and that they said. But I didn't go back with it, but somewhere else that said it. The specifications is incorrect. Then the other news that I got is with the cops and shit, because it's cops and it's all jumped everywhere, that there is no stock. They doesn't want to give them any more stuff, so that's why everything is open and all this shit in the shops. Doesn't work, and that they took the working ones for themselves. They're not working, that's all returns and shit. They're reselling it because some people doesn't bring it back and that. So I've got those news there. So that's what's happening. So they won't give them any more stock and that. And they're telling me that all the shops is full, all the warehouse, everything is full. I gotta chuck shit into the landfill now. That all into the landfill, mate, everything of the boats. They even just tip the container, the whole container tip it in there, mate. Does have special landfills for this. I just wanna keep China going and keep moving, mate. The boats have to run. I need the containers. They couldn't be made too many containers, man. Need all the containers in play, because that if US start getting their orders, then what will happen is gonna run short of containers everywhere else if US starts buying shit out. So basically that's what that's gonna be. Yeah, and so I done a shopping last night. I bought like this fucking sourdough baguette. This is $4.50, man. I ate some of it last night. I've got the Woolworths receipt, Metro. I went into Metro. So this is $25.70. Bought that last night. So there looks like this new recipe chicken that with with the roast chicken. But this one had all these herbs on it and shit. Fucking I had to lay another one on my compost heap this morning. I fucking done a dump here last night. I thought for sure no, I have to dump up there. And then fucking I ate legs of this chicken and the wings and shit. So then I can give the bones to the rats and shit. So this has had all these herbs all over it and shit. In Woolworths. Same price. But it's got all these herbs on it now. I'm not sure if they tampered or... That's not that good, but it's not too bad. Tastes like the fucking mixed herbs fucking on there. The mixed herbs. It's like for bruschetta or some shit, man. They're like a cheaper herbs and shit. That's like shit in that. You know what I mean? And then another thing is, if you are looking for music, that's all like a one song per artist on there. So if you find a good one, they're not looking anymore, man, because that's all like a one or two good mixes, even remix and that. There could just be like good songs on there because everybody go there if you find it. They has to keep looking around. That's like a hidden in there and shit. So if you're downloading music that not look through too much each artist or record labels or remix labels or DJs and shit, because that's not much per anyone. Yeah, there's only like a one or two tracks per artist and that everywhere. If it's like that's only like a couple of tracks per artist, basically. So to keep the music downloads going, then has to look through different remixes, man. There is like plenty of DJs mixing and that, and then that basically they put it on there like this, and they still mix it very play it for themselves and that. You know what I mean? So that's all good tracks, but they still mix it when they play it and shit. Other DJs mix these, that is still played good if these songs here. There has to be mixed that most of the good mixes that they harder to find. That's easy when you find a song tab that either download this, that's it, if you heard this or that. And then if you, even the premium tracks, right, if it's like in the iTunes or whatever, then even those tracks can be downloaded for free if you want. Just have to type it in, download the premium track name for free. They still find those for free on there as well. And then with the music, that these like a premium songs, that's all like a censored shit. That's like a censored, you know what I mean? That's like a couldn't have swear words in it and all this shit. That's all like a gotta pass like a on TV and shit. That's all like for the radio and shit. That's gotta be like approved and shit. So that's all shit, man. That's only like a commercial songs. That the music that's in the free songs, man, and in the remixes mostly. You know what I mean? So that the free music downloads and remixes, that's where the music is, man. Because that doesn't approve it for the premium music market. That's gotta be like a fucking, you know what I mean? Like a Madonna songs, and that all like a clean, simple. They only like this many sounds and that, because there's so many artists. Then if you take this many bits out of there, then then the other artist not enough left for the other artist. The same thing for the other remixes and shit. So the music that there has to be remixed and free. That's where the music is. That there's not premium tracks, man. Premium tracks that's like has to be approved by like a government or whatever. That has to be like a kosher songs. You know what I mean? No explicit lyrics and all this shit. That has to be on the cloud and on the downloads.